Hello everybody and welcome back to 1404, looking at our beautiful cathedral that is coming along splendidly. The next stage has begun, construction is ongoing, and as we can see, lots of people are on the construction side. And hopefully we can do or finish this on time so that we can focus on other projects as well, primarily our palace. Now while that is happening, I want to focus a bit also on Ashgabat there. We haven't done anything here really. We have the building resources. We have now another additional clay fertility, so that is where we can add something. First of all, what I wanted to do last episode is here finishing our charcoal burners, right? We can have 2 here, and they don't really take that much anyway, right? So as we can see, for example, this one got 98% efficiency again, even with the overlapping, so this is fine. Getting a bit more coal in here, very important. We have a bit of coal now, very good, and we have the tools to build. Yeah, let's have 2 more potteries there for now.
A lot about the Orient.
Righto, there we have the next 2, and this will hopefully give us enough clay or pottery that we can use then for our population. As we can see, indigo is also full now and the carpet is going up. So that's 2 additional products that are coming in for my people. They still want 2 things though, and that is a bit strange. That is with the mod. We have the linen garments and we have flour. So they want flour. I don't know, they bake their own bread, it seems, but they need flour. Now we do have that up here, right, with our bread production. Let's just see how much flour we have. None. In that case, it's not a good idea to have it on this island there, right? Because we would deplete the bakeries from the flour. So let's just see if we have something else. Yes, we do have a volcano island that has lots of resources where we can choose. For example, it should be coal. That is pretty cool. Perhaps we have something else anywhere, a bit of space. Yep, we have Tremund. Tremund not only has lots of iron deposits and stone deposits, but it has grain fertility. So it also has some resources already. Perhaps it's enough to make it actually work already. Let's just see. We have some warehouses. Let's get cracking. We only need a grain farm for it. And let's just have these 3. Oh yeah, but they take so much wood, it's basically impossible to go any higher. But wood, yeah, we have that in Ashgabat, so let's just take it. In Ashgabat we produce our own wood. Let's get a few tools there with us, and just for the sake of it, a bit of stone. Let's get it over here to Tremund, and then we can finish this production here for the flour, which is something. Also we have here hemp. Isn't that amazing? We have hemp and flour here. We can have both of these productions on Tremund right away, and thus provide Ashgabat with the last remaining resources so we can upgrade them to envoys. Now since that is happening soon, let's continue with building a few more of them, right? We have space. On this island we certainly have enough space. So let's just have, let's see, some more blocks of housing here. Alright, and those guys here. But we need some more building resources. It seemed impossible in the beginning to build the city because it just needs a lot of building resources. But now, of course, it's not a big deal anymore. We could just take it from Sleepy Hollow, for example, where even though we have the monument, which requires a good amount of resources, we have still a lot in store. We can go up to 900 storage right now. Right now, tools and wood is recovering here because for this stage we only need mosaic and stone, and we have plenty of that. So we can take the wood and the tools that we have in Sleepy Hollow and can just take it for Ashgabat. I've also not forgotten about my main fleet. That has been repaired from the last battle, and let's get it over here once again into the harbor of the Cardinal to, yeah, well, you know, laying waste to it and putting an embargo on his harbor there so he can't import any goods. That is something we could also, as we can see, purchase some of these ships, but look at that, 420,000 gold coin. I think Giacomo wants to make a bit of cash under my naivety, because we're definitely not going to do that. Now let's just have a look at Tremund. We should have the ship here. There it is. Let's unload the wood and the stone. And yes, let's also have real quick some storage there. 3 of them should be fine.
Production has been disrupted.
There we have the grain farms. Let's have 2 more. 2 more grain farms before we finish them. There we can have another one. And there we can have another one. Righto. And then all we need is the flour mills. And what I've also done now is here finishing all these 4 bear caves. So what we can do now is, or bear caves, is we can add these pelts there as well. Let's just see, we do have the bread delivery, right? And there's 2 ships on that, so it's a lot anyway. Let's just check these 2 ships. Are they full? Oh, wait a second, it's actually the beer, not the bread. It's the beer trade route that we want to go for. And let's just see, there it is. It's only 1 ship on it, really. Nina is on this trade route here with the beer. Let's just see how full she is after this one. Oh, it's not that much, so she definitely has some space here for the pelts. Right, it's a rather short trade route anyway, between Bushel Hill and Sleepy Hollow, and thus more pelts are coming in. 4 times more, to be honest, with all the caves there. And hopefully those guys here then have even more work. Is it the last slots? No, we still have another slot here that we can use for the furs. So let's have that. And there we have also our military. By the way, can we have another one? Yes, let's have another one. So there is another camp coming out of that to stay strong. And this one goes over there. Perfect. Right to it, because we want to get this one up here. The wine is not looking that good either. Grapes are missing primarily here, so we are not producing enough grapes. Where were the grapes again? So there we have them. Do we have the resources? Of course we don't. So let's just see what they needed again. Lots of stone and, yeah, wood. Tools, not that much. So we can just take it. Right, and we have 900 tons of stone right now in Sleepy Hollow. So let's just take all we have there. A bit of tools. We don't have that much wood. Let's just take some 20 tons of wood there. Should still be enough. Right. And get it over there to Rose Yard, where we continue with that. Another one of my building deposit or building material ships is coming now into Tremont here. We do need the tools and the wood. Right. We got lots of tools, wood there from Sleepy Hollow. And as we can see, this one here is not really working. Oh, it's full.
You must help me with this.
Oh, there's no connection here. Incredible. Totally forgot about that. There is a little lag there. Finding a treasure for Richard Northberg. Bit of beer and cattle. Might work. We'll just see about that later. I still need my linen garment production here as well for Ashgabat. This is rather simple, so we do need these hemp farms there, or hemp plantations. We can add 2 of them side by side. I think for now, having 6 of them will be sufficient. Those guys here getting the road connection, and then all we need to do is once again, whoops, plant a few of these fields here.
Let me give you a hand.
And we can still add more of them later than if we want to. They're really easy to build here anyway. Let's keep a bit of space there in the middle. Because in the middle, I want to have then my mills for it. So we have the first one, the next second one, and the third one. Right? So 3 of them. That should be it. Very good. This is working. Perhaps for the flour... what the heck, should be fine. Scorpio. Let's get the remaining building resources to Ashgabat. And then we might just send Scorpio 2 on this new trade route. And let's just check. Pottery is coming in. Do we have a lot of that? It's up there. It's going up. We'll just have to wait there a bit. But as we know, there's a lot, or it's a very high consumption on the pottery. It seems like people just throw their stuff away again once they've used it once. And there is also my ship coming in. Let's unload. And Scorpio 2 is going to be on that route. So that's the flour and linen from Tremont to Ashgabat. And let's just see, 2 times should be fine. It's a very short trade route anyway, so that's definitely going to work. And then the flour, that we have it. Scorpio 2 on the trade route now. Boy, we do have a lot of trade routes active now on this huge map, but performance is still up there thanks to 64-bit support, I guess. Now that is working. These are the last goods that are coming in, and then we might actually be able to upgrade the nomads already. But before we do
These
that,
are the building plans that I can issue to you at present.
let's continue with another district there for those people. And thus a new district has been born. Beautiful, and lots of new nomads are moving in. Now, of course, this will ramp up the consumption, especially of the pottery again. So it's still important that we get more building resources to Ashgabat. Lucky for us, the deposits there in, well, more or less deposits, the storage in Sleepy Hollow kind of increased again. So we have wood and tools that we can get over there. Those peasants here, let's upgrade them. Again, we lost them. How's it looking with the monument? Very good. Still coming along splendidly. No stocking yet. And those guys here, they want a school. So we might just give them one. There we have the... I think we do have... There's the monastery. So for those guys here, we do need an education. Yes, I will actually get rid of the church there. That's the better option long-term wise. And then just have for the education... university there, right? It's also a beautiful building that we can have then just right here, taking in all these buildings here, all these people there. This will be good. It's fitting in there right nicely. And let's just continue. We still want a few more nomads. First of all, there we have a market, or, well, a warehouse. I will never get this term right. And have it here then as well for this one. By the way, I'm thinking about having now a mosque after all anyway, because we're coming along so well. I might just go with that up here, right? Because then we still have the space, and here we already have a nice outline for it. So we might just have the monument here later if we want to, if we need to. Having a bit of that. Very good. So let's continue that with the nomads in this region. Another 30,000 coin for Hassan. Let's do this. It should not be that far away anymore to get to his final quest there at some point now, right? At some point he just will have to offer us his friendship. His eternal friendship, that is. And also this district here now has lots of them. It's very hard actually to see here where the road is and where not. Sand is very bright, but we can still manage, of course, and as we can see, lots of stuff. My people are still so stupid, though, that they pay for a belly dancer, and not only a bit of money, but nope, thousands of coins. So we should also get the Spy Academy up here then as well. Yes. And those, you guys also want, of course, some connection with the marketplace. Usual have it. And I think this is looking fine. Oh, beautiful, right? Yeah. But of course, this is only the basic foundation of what the city has. We have to add now lots of service buildings once again, just like with Sleepy Hollow. In that regard, that would be a place of worship. And actually, this can be an obelisk, what I can see, or a plaza. And I think we'll also need some education. An academy. This is something they also want. There it is. An academy. Lucky it has a huge radius. Thank the gods for this. I think we cannot place anything here anyway, right? Nope. So we might just have the academy then right here in the city center. Also coming along nicely there, this town. Also, meanwhile, the wood has come in for the grapes that we need. So we still need, of course, lots of these fields there. This is the famous, if you've forgotten, the famous meat wine that we have, or well, goat wine or pig wine or whatever. So it has this special flavor of nature close to it, and we can now have lots of them in addition here. So let's just do this real quick. Very important for the nobleman in Sleepy Hollow. Why is he laughing? Oh, he got 11 tons of cannons. So if I'm financing him another war there, you're welcome. As long as I pay my tribute, I just hope that we are fine there. It's actually 5 fields. That's quite a lot. Thought it was 4 only, but we should still manage to pull this one off. Getting a bit closer now to the edge. There's another 5. And then here we have the space for it. Very good. And also on this side here we also have another 4 of them. The trader is already active, so there shouldn't be a problem with that. No, nothing else that we need to do. Let's send the ship back again to Sleepy Hollow so that we always know how many free available ships we have. Now in Ashgabat, the trading still continues. The linen garments are coming in. Unfortunately, those guys here are consuming quite a lot of stuff. The pottery might be something. And, well, let's start with the first service building, the Academy. That is something we wanted to build. And it is a pretty cool building, gotta say that. Doesn't even cost that much. And there we have the Academy. That's one building. They still want a place of worship and also a bathhouse or something similar. Let's just check. Down here we have the Four Winds Palace. They would also like this. Bathhouse, I think, is something for later. Yep, it's something for later. It's down here. We need envoys for that. So the Four Winds Palace satisfies the need for amusement. Just a matter of what amusement that is. Let's have it across the street, right? We should have it here or here. Definitely on this side there, because we might just, since we go with the city to that area too, have another one then on this side. So I'm going to add one here. Just across the street then to the Academy, the place for amusement, and the place of worship. Let's just see what we can do with that. Can be an obelisk only, right? Pretty cool. But we do need a few of them. So let's have one here. Let's have one here, here, and here, so that we can add a lot of them. It does require... Oh, actually, we could build a few of them now. Here, for example. On that side. And stuff like that, to have all of that. And let's just have a look there at Sleepy Hollow too. Because also here, I want to upgrade a few more of those guys here to the next level. As long as we can still do that. I hope that with the grades we get enough beer now in... well, wine there as well. So this one here, so that the wine goes up again. What we can see, the fur coats is already going above 100 again. And oh, Hassan offers me now a quest. I don't know if that is a good quest or a bad quest. Bad quest would mean that we have no progress with him, but perhaps it is something. Dates, milk, and bread. We actually have these things. So the bread we can take from here, from Sleepy Hollow. How much? 10 tons only. And the milk and the dates we can get from Ashgabat. Now here, I'm pretty sure that with all the extension, we don't have that much milk anymore. It's going down. So let's just continue here as well with another goat farm area. So we have Noria for that. For this area, and dates is fine, right? Dates is fine. Carpet's looking good so far as well. We can still, yeah, we can still have another carpet workshop if we feel like it. And I think pottery's down. Yeah, pottery is still something. We need more of these clay pits there. But once again, my tools are out. We still don't have a proper tool production in Ashgabat, but I do have so much tools, so many tools there in Wolf's Haven, for example. That is quite fine for me, and also in Sleepy Hollow, as we can see, so we have 2 major tool productions anyway, so I'm not intending to build another one. I really just want to get on with my city building there. So there we get the tools, the wood. Now let's get those things there to Ashgabat. And what we can see here in the harbor of Sleepy Hollow, that we definitely have too many ships coming in there now, and ships are waiting, and this is really bad for business. So let's increase our capacity there with additional landing piers. So we can still have another one here. Of course, it's not the most beautiful thing, but still we can do it, and it's still symmetrical too, right? So we can still add it here, so people can now also dock there, 2 additional dockings. That should be fine. And if it's still not enough, since we might actually add some more trading routes later, we could also get rid of these ornaments here, right? So these ships are just ornaments for the sake of it, and so it work as well. What a beautiful town. Do we have some empty spaces there? We have lots of empty spaces. In fact, here, for example. So we might also just squeeze in something. Oh, that is too much though. Some ruins. No, why would we need ruins there? But a little pavilion there, or cage, as it's called. And with some flowers there in the background. Something, right? So that we don't have that many empty spots everywhere. Some flowers here. And lucky us, we do have a lot of these buildings. Let's just see. Something bigger perhaps for this one. That is too small. Yeah, that looks good. 30 tons of wood. Are you kidding me? The swing boat is really expensive. 30 tons of wood it wants from me. Huh. Oh, we just have a studio here. Let's just have a studio there where someone paints something. That's far cheaper. And also not so bad looking, right? Before I build a studio there. There we have a little wall, so people don't have to look inside what's happening there in this guardhouse all the time. All these details, I love adding these details. A little lion statue, perhaps, yeah, right here in front of the church. There we have it. And perhaps also some flowers there once again next to it. Everywhere. And let's just check. I hope there's no congestion here anymore. Now we only need to wait there for this monument to come up there. Next step. And also in Ashgabat we can continue. And then finally go for the envoys. Once we have these, the bathhouse there. Place of amusement. Stay tuned.